Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I just recently hit 17 months alcohol free, and I wanted to talk about growth and resilience in sobriety. When we choose to quit drinking alcohol, we find ourselves growing in ways that we didn't even realize were possible. So let's go ahead and get into it. Before we hop into the video, I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. It means the world to me when you take a chance on listening to a little bit of what I have to say. And I'm truly so grateful to be on this sobriety path with you guys. And I love reading your comments and seeing how far you've come. Being able to cheer each other on in the comments is just so awesome. I love to read how you are doing and how you are overcoming your struggles and how you are enjoying your sober life. You can also connect with me on my Instagram pages. I will leave those here for you guys, and I would love to have you over there. Other than that, let's go ahead and get into the video. Recently, I have been in a few situations where I could have been easily tempted to drink. It occurred to me that in these moments, I had no desire to drink. It was not an issue for me, and I just realized how much I have grown and how much alcohol is a non-issue for me at this point. When you get to that point in your sobriety where you are so solidified in your choice to not drink that literally nothing can shake you and nothing can change your mind, it is such an empowering and freedom to feel that way and to be on the other side in a way, because I know a lot of us, when we are trying to quit drinking and we're trying to get sober, it is a daily battle. It is a minute by minute battle where you are constantly talking yourself out of drinking. And to be, 17 months sober and to, see other people drinking and to look at alcohol and just go, no, I'm good. Like, no, thank you. And truly mean it is such an amazing feeling. And it kind of reminds me of, like, if there is a certain food that you no longer like a certain food that you hate, you can be around it and just see it and be like, no, thank you. I'm good. I don't like that type of food. And that's kind of how I feel about alcohol now. There's not this longing or this feeling of missing out, or there's no wishing that I could be partaking. When you see alcohol for what it truly is, when you have watched it ruin people's lives, it just gets to the point where you're like, no, I am good. I am good. I have been there, done that. No, no. And I didn't always feel this way. So if you are in early sobriety and you are fighting for your life daily, I get it. I get it. I was there too. This did not happen overnight. I am 17 months sober, and I've had to make that choice day in and day out. And I've had to go through moments of temptation and hardships in my life where, I would have ran to the bottle. That would have been my solution. And making the choice day in and day out to not drink, eventually you will get to the point where you look at alcohol like a food or a drink that you don't consume anymore, that you don't like. It'll be irrelevant to you, and it'll be such a feeling of freedom. I truly remember the days where it was a constant bargaining with myself, contemplating whether or not I was going to drive myself to the gas station and pick up a case of beer. So I absolutely understand that when you're in your early sobriety, to think that you could possibly feel this way about alcohol seems so far away. But as you keep stacking those sober days, you get stronger. And eventually you will look at it and just go, I'm good. Every time you are in a situation where you make the choice to be strong and to not drink, you are building that foundation stronger and stronger. And in sobriety, I have noticed that I have more strength and courage and resilience to do hard things in life. I've found that my threshold for pain and getting out of my comfort zone and trying new things has increased. And my threshold for pain, as far as like mental pain and physical pain and emotional pain, I feel so much stronger in my sobriety. When you are using alcohol to be your friend, to give you confidence, to give you courage, to drown out pain that you don't want to feel, you are seriously doing yourself a huge disservice. As humans, we were meant to feel pain and process our emotions and grow through those things. And if you are numbing yourself with alcohol, you are missing out on all those opportunities for huge growth and personal development. We were never meant to be drowning ourselves in a poison that clouds our judgment and our empathy and our discernment and holds us back from things we were meant to experience and grow through. We were meant to do hard things and overcome them. I think back to when I was drinking, and so much of my happiness depended on when I got to drink and when it was the time in the day where I would allow myself to start drinking or crack a beer, and that was my happiness in life. It's just sad to think about the way that I used to live, and how I spend my time now is just so different. It's even more sad and tragic that it's our society that encourages us to rely on this drug to relax and to de-stress and to celebrate and to be happy, and then we become dependent on it to feel any kind of good emotion, to where, you know, our baseline of happiness is so much lower than it could be if we weren't putting this poison in our body on a daily basis. When we are constantly consuming alcohol to comfort ourselves, to handle stress, to give us courage, we are not living and learning. We are putting a Band-Aid on a bullet hole, and we are putting ourselves in a cage. When you make the decision to quit drinking alcohol, there are so many ways that you are going to grow in your life. We get a lot more comfortable in being uncomfortable. I have more courage in doing things outside of my comfort zone now. And every time I choose to face life without the crutch of alcohol, I am getting stronger. I am exercising those muscles, and that is what creates that resilience and that strength. And it's genuine. It's not a false courage or strength that is produced by alcohol. This is something that you can't replicate with a drug. This is something that you earn and you work for, and it makes it all the more better. When we make the choice to raw dog life and just take life as it comes and face things head on and feel pain and show up and do the hard things, we grow so much as a person. And I truly think back to the days where I was in that bubble of just getting by and relying on alcohol to, you know, feel just a little bit better. And I just wouldn't trade the way I'm living my life now and all of the things that I've overcome and the person I am today that I have slowly but surely built back, you know, after years of drinking and doing all that harm to myself. I look at alcohol now and just go, no freaking way. Like, there is no way I would ever go back. And not just because I have put so much time and effort and work in healing myself and working on myself and being a better person and being someone that I am like proud to be, being someone that I know is, you know, so far from having it figured out and so far from being perfect, but I am doing hard things. I am doing things that I didn't think that I would be able to do, because there was certainly a time where I thought that I was okay with just being this person who drank, you know, too much, and being this person who was dependent on alcohol, and being okay with this lush and possibly, you know, putting my children through the same trauma I had. I was finding ways to make peace with that misery. And that is scary as hell. And I don't ever want to go back to that. I don't want to be trapped in alcohol. And so every day I am making that choice to stay sober and to, you know, stay on this path. And every day that I do that is a huge win. And I'm just so grateful to be here and to be sober and to be sharing this journey with you guys. I know I wouldn't be making videos like this if I was still drinking. It's not something that I would be doing. I know that as a fact. So I'm so grateful to have you guys here with me, and I love reading your comments. So please let me know how you're doing, how many sober days you have. Let's cheer each other on in the comments. And until next time, I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you real soon in the next one. Bye.